Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another VS Gaming matchup between Vinco Gaming and Gamma. I know already the hype on Twitter is tremendous for both teams, Vinco and Gamma. It's going to be very, very close, or most people think so. But Edgar, welcome. Thank you for joining me again.
Hey, I'm glad to be here. I hope this match will be closer than the ones that we've been having lately.
Yeah, we've had quite one-sided matches thus far. We're coming from this weekend where we had that ACGL Debonair's Cup. What a beautiful weekend we had there with all the Call of Duty games going down. Then we had Gamma, I think it was 2 nights ago, taking on Max 7. They had an exceptional game again, and they 3-0'd them there. So this Gamma team, is really well-oiled.
There are no slouches at all. This is precisely the game that I want to see them play, simply because they're going up against a top tier team.
They are
So
indeed.
far, they haven't played any top tier teams, at least on stream that we've casted and watched, or at least that I have watched. So it's going to be interesting here, seeing how they absolutely slaughter the low tier teams.
Yeah.
Seeing how Gamma plays against a top team now.
Yeah, this is what we've all been waiting for. We want to see Gamma tested. And if we're looking at the two teams currently, they're up the screen for you guys from Vinco Gaming. We have the captain, LeeJavaa Johnson. Then another player that's stuck with Lee for quite a while now, Vinco Tippmann, followed by vSkeamz. And then the two brothers, Skara and Koala. And Edgar, it's the battles of the brothers. We have two on both sides. We've got Skara and Koala and vSkeamz 10 and vSkeamz 98, and it's going to be quite interesting to see what those two do against each other.
Oh, it's definitely going to be interesting.
If I'm looking at the brothers, we have the Sorgs. I think it might be the Sorg duo on Vinco's side, and then we have some of the Maddox players from Gamma. But the Gamma team, vSkeamz team, the captain there, his brother vSkeamz_98. We have Mikhail 10. He was the MVP from the game from Max 7. And then we have Voguem that I can already see a lot of people chanting out his name with Kov's mate there, Silver_ZZ1 already supporting that man there. But if we're looking at how these teams reached the semi-final, we'll start off with Vinco Gaming. They had that forfeit by Felon on the top of your screen. Then they played High Five, actually a good High Five team, and they beat them 3-1. And now in this matchup, they playing Gamma. Now from Gamma, they had a 3-0 against Active Valor. We did stream that game, and that was so one-sided. All the maps looking like a S&D score, so it was very, very one-sided there. And then they played Max 7 2 nights ago. You can watch that on YouTube as well. It's on Twitch still if you want to check that out. And again, Gamma showing what they can do and finding their way into that Vinco Gamer. But the team waiting for them in the final is Crypto Gaming. Crypto had an exceptional past 2 weeks. Last weekend, taking Energy Esports all the way to a map 5. So that was an interesting one again. And they've won the hearts of a lot of players, a lot of people in the community. Definitely mind showing what they can do. And whatever team comes through against Vinco and Gamma, it's going to be one hell of a final, Edgar.
Yeah, I think it will be, especially at the level that Crypto was playing during the Debonair's Cup this weekend. I really enjoyed seeing them play. I knew they were a top tier team. I had no doubt about that, especially with the quality of players that they had. But to see them perform that well against Energy Esports was just the cherry on the top.
It was cherry on the top.
They almost could have won that.
They could have. And if we're looking at the maps that these two teams were taking part in, we're going to see Hacienda Hardpoint, an Arsenal Search and Destroy, a Seaside Control. And if it goes any further than that, then we both think it will do. It will be an Arsenal Hardpoint and then ending it off with a Frequency Search and Destroy. And Edgar, before we even talk about all the maps, I'm going to ask you for your prediction because we're already loading into this game.
I honestly think that this will be a 3-1, but I'm not sure to which team. So I'm going for Vinco here. 3-1 to Vinco. They're going to drop the control.
They're going to drop the control in a 3-1 scoreline to Vinco. If you're asking me, it's really tight. We did put a poll out on Twitter, and I can see majority of the people saying Vinco Gaming. Yes, Gamma is that underdog, but don't rule them out. They probably
Yep.
gonna put up a huge show for us right here. And I'm gonna start off with an MVP from the last series against Mag 7, and that's gonna be Mikael 10.
Absolutely, yes. Seems to be like both teams are sending 2 players towards the rock area. You see number 1 Schemes just over close to that Wamble watching the push. 4 kills over in mid and rock side for Vinco now. They have an early break and the early control of the hill.
Yeah, it was all yellow within 10 seconds of getting to the hill. We can see Scara just hugging the wall here, waiting for someone to pick. But Schemes unfortunately can't find that kill on Rock. Lee at least trades him out. And a good start from Vinco, and it's going to be Gamma that's going to be fighting in and looking for rotation as Vinco has it.
Indeed, Vinco does have the rotation. We see players 10 and 7. I thought that number 7 was going to rotate, but nope. So there's 2 players here from Gamma going on the rotation, but Schemes is ready to face them. Finds one. Can he find the second? Nope. The trade comes in from Sharp. These kills at the back are super important, especially when you see player number 6 spawning out of Bloodshed. Now, we're going to have a very important 1v1 between Sharp and Schemes, but you do have Tippmann there for the help, and the spawns are secured for Vinco. They also have the initial setup. A few more kills go in their favor. This seems like a good first hold.
Yeah, good first hold from Vinco. I'm just checking from Tippmann if the man is lagging. We do know he has that incredible LTE line, and as you can see there, you can't even see the players as he was aiming stop stairs, but it's still Vinco in control. It is contested for the moment, as it is now Gamma that breaks back in. There is 28 seconds still, just under 30 seconds to play for this hill. At this stage, UVS Vinco will still be pushing it, and then the also important rotation from LeeJavaa is going to come in right now with 20 seconds to go.
Absolutely, and Lee trying to win this 1v2 here on rotation. He doesn't realize that it's a 1v2. Wins the first gunfight. Can he secure the second one on keys? Yes, he does. So now another initial setup for Vinco. Java, can he find a kill over on connector? Yes, he does. He finds that's Schemes actually. I apologize. He does find a kill on connector. However, the push is coming in from well, and player number 6, Voguem at the back, that gets an important kill here. The hill pops, his teammates will surely spawn in the back with him, and now Gamma have a chance to break.
Yeah, Gamma has that important chance now to break, coming from the back, but it's still too yellow in the kill cam. Schemes is currently on a 4 streak, getting closer and closer to his streak. Picks up another one there, and it is really trade by trade, but it's still Vinco with the upper hand. Schemes, they need to stop quick. He is, you can probably say, the Dashi from Vinco. He's really putting up the numbers. He's 10 and 4 currently. 155 points away from getting his streaks. But yet again, if we're looking at rotation, bringing up that mini-map, we can see player number 5, Scara, playing a big role there. And it is going to be Gamma that is set up for next.
Yep, Scara was trying to win those gunfights, but he was in a 1v2 situation. It's a little bit hard to ask for him to win that. Meanwhile, Qual on the flank picks up 2. So only 2 players from Gamma will be in the hill, but the Vinco players are too spaced out to hit this hill right now. You see player number 5, that's Scara, trying to hit it again, but he's surrounded by a wall of Gamma players. Tippmann trying to go through the Wamble area, trying to secure this lane for his teammates to push. He doesn't end up finding 2 kills. That's Vinco's opening. But the sub players are not able to get kills. Gamma still with hill control, Dari.
This is the story we've seen from watching the CWL this week with the Sorg players that just can't drop the numbers. If I'm saying Sorg players are mostly Optic Gaming struggling in that regard, but it is the guys from Gamma slowly and surely getting their way back into this game. They took majority of the points. I think Vinco maybe took 10 points off them, but from that was a solid hold from them. The rotation is going to come down. Player number 6, Voguem, is 12 and 11, 1 or 2 streak currently, 20 seconds in hill. He's got the Maddox aiming down the staircase there. Vinco Tippmann finding his own teammate. But Gamma this far, not really looking too bad. The game's not out of reach, and I'm looking for them maybe to hit back. And as I say that, it's just all yellow yet again, and Schemes led by example, 14 and 8.
Indeed, Schemes are having a good game, but we do have Mikhail at 8 and 10, but with 2 streaks. However, this break trying to come in from the side of Gamma over towards this hill, they practically don't have top control. They're trying to win their gunfights here, but the Vinco players doing a good job of cleaning up after that. And this first hill, that's usually either a contest hill or a hill where no team has players in it, basically, has been going for a while in the favor of Vinco. You do now see when you look at specialists that LeeJavaa has his gravity swim, Tippmann has his Tempest, he just got taken down, Quavo with a crash, Scare with a War Machine. On the other side of things, Mikhail just popped his TAC 5, Voguem has the Tempest, and no one else has a specialist as we go into the second hill.
No one has their specialist. The only thing going for Gamma at the moment is the streaks from Mikhail. We did miss that with the Lightning Storm and Hellstorm that he has in hand. And yes, it was Vinco that was set up, but Gamma got back in and then all yellow yet again. I think Vinco is just finding it too easy at the moment to break Gamma. And Gamma just, if Gamma needs to break, they waste too much time in doing so.
Possibly, however, they do have the back spawn. It's 30 seconds left, so if it was me, I would just choose to rotate. And it seems like that's what they are doing. On the foot race towards that third hill now. Players from Vinco going over the top middle area. Calv's catching them in the back. He does spot Lee. The call out has been made. The kill happens on the side of Gamma. And they have a clear setup here that Vinco will try to break. However, even when Gamma has a setup, Vinco ends up breaking it. However, Mikhail with the Hellstorm finds 2.
And now my question is, how long will it take Vinco Gaming to break in here? There's 10 seconds now past. We'll see how long it takes for them. We know how good they are in this, where they need a hold is Gamma. And the War Machine has been pulled out by Carves. It's going to be a big play. Can he pick up anyone? He does pick up 2, but that's about it. But that's good enough as it spawns a Vinco still at the back. Streaks comes down from Mikhail yet again. So all Streaks invested a War Machine as well. And if we're looking now, the only specialist that's left for Gamma that possibly can still get it, we have Keegs with the Gravity Slam. We've got Sharp Mutim with the Flamethrower. And a map like this, you think the Flamethrower is probably not going to do that much, Edgar?
Yeah, it could be used on the second and last hills here, but other than that, not really a lot of use to it. However, it's a choice between that and Recon, so it's understandable. On rotation, Gamma picks up the kills that they need. vSkeamz tries to find one, and so does Squall, but it gets shut down. Team kill by Mikhail, but that is fine since they have initial control. Now, what I didn't like to see last hill was that Mikhail used his Lightning as well as his Hellstorm, which means that now they won't have any streaks to invest. And the break comes in for Vinco, so they're just about to eclipse his 200-point mark, and, well, Gamma now has to play perfect hardpoint in order to win this. They can't just stick with contestants.
Yeah, they do need to. The Gravity Slam was invested there by LeeJavaa, but Keegs hits back with one of his own. The Flamethrower is out, but LeeJavaa is picking up everyone. Captain Courageous there, but it is Gamma that tries and pulls it off, but unfortunately can't. There's only 13 seconds and counting in that hill. Rotation is going to come down to mid, and from reading of this game, this mid hill usually goes to the side of Vinco.
Yeah, it has been going to the side of Vinco. However, Gamma have the initial setup, but LeeJavaa does have a lightning strike. However, kills going over towards that spiral area as the pinch was trying to be made by Vinco. It gets shut down really quickly. The contest comes in for a second, but it's done. Keegs picking up kills in the hill. Sharp and Mikhail adding to that as well. Hill currently in Vinco's favor, but that's just one person. The lightning strike does get called in, but gets absolutely nothing. And oh my, no specialists now and no streaks for either of the teams. A straight teamwork win from now on. It's a straight teamwork game.
Yeah, here we go, and Keegs starting to find his rhythm. 16 and 20 now on a 5 streak. If he can get those streaks, how important would that be at Fence Hill? As he's going to find Tippmann on the side here as well. It has been Gamma all the way from that rotation of mid. The player there in the water will be vSkeamz. He needs to upset the apple cart here. Can he do any further? Can't find the one, as Voguem has pulled out that Tempest, but he falls as well. And I do think he has maybe a streak in hand. Yes, he does.
Yeah.
So that's going to be really crucial. But it's still Vinco that can win it right here.
Absolutely, Vinco can win it right here. The hill still has 40 seconds. The contest comes in. The kills come in favor of Gamma now, and there's only 2 players alive on Vinco trying to push this. However, players spawn back up. You see Scare in water, trying to finish this hill. Voguem with one, Sharp with the other one. But nobody watches across that area. Oh my, Koala does find a kill, but he ends up getting shut down anyway. Now look at rotation. Voguem will definitely have to use this lightning strike on rotation to secure it. However, Vinco does have that initial setup, and he's trying to sway out well. As they now spawn in the back of the second hill, and the lightning strike gets called in by Voguem. Player number 5, Scarazards, trying to play his wife in tin. Goes back for the challenge, finds one, finds two. That cannot happen if you're Gamma, but the trade comes in.
Halves, unfortunately can't pick up that kill against Skeam. It's only Vinco, 32 points away from taking this first one. It's all tied up. Look at the scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen. It's all tied up, going to possibly the last heal as Vinco breaks in. The Tempest has been popped for Vinco. That is in Tippmann's hand. Can he pick up any more? And it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, it can be ended here by Vinco. They need 10 or more points. Being shot from behind is Vinco Tippmann. Koala's there to trade him out. 8 seconds to go, 7 and counting. And it is Gamma now contesting, all guns blazing for both teams in the hill. Calves is going huge, but it's still Koala there. 5 seconds to go. Gamma needs to get in, and they need to get in quick. And that's going to be it. Vinco Gaming takes map number 1, 250 over 228. And damn, was that close, Edgar.
Such a close map, and again, the two specialists that were used on this last hill by Vinco basically secured them the game. They had Tippmann put out a Tempest, and Scara put out his War Machine. However, Scara did not find anything with his War Machine. I think that was a trophy there, and he got shut down really early off of that. But Tippmann does find one, and then the team just comes in, sweeps up the rest of the Gamma players, and they just hold on to the remaining 2 waves. A super close map here. Could have gone either way if maybe the Purifier was used more effectively over on that, and as well as the lightning strike.
Yeah, well, if we just look at
this, could have seen this go a different way, though, right?
Exactly. If we just look at the specialist being used, if we have Java with a Gravity Slam, he picks up 2. The opposing team's Gravity Slam, I think it was Keegs, only picks up 1. The Tempest from Voguem only picks up 1, and Tippmann picks up 2. So the trades offer is better for Vinco, and the streaks usage, yes, maybe in Gamma's favor. Vinco only had that one streak that they could have used. But for me, it comes down, we had, I think it was Keegs that was really slow out of the blocks, and I think that was the difference maker in this team. They had Schemes, we'll just look at his score, he's 43 and 23 with 63 seconds in Neil, more than Scara, you can put it. But for me, Keegs just started a bit slow, and at the end there you could have seen it was Gamma fighting their way back into it, and it was so close. They could have done it, unfortunately just falling short. And now if we're looking at the maps, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to a search and destroy arsenal. And Edgar, what are you looking for from Gamma going into this arsenal S&D?
What am I looking for them? Oh well. I'm not sure if any of them snipes. I think Voguem snipes. If I'm not wrong. I might be wrong. I'm probably 100% wrong on that, but I just want them to play whatever way they play, whether they're playing split or they're playing together. Just make sure that you're getting early control of a bomb site, number 1. And if you don't get that early control, just make sure that you're hunting for kills together in that situation.
Yeah, we've seen this from so many teams on playing Arsenal Search and Destroy, and I think one of them was that game of Energy Esports against Crypto. It was always so close, and I'm always going to revert back to that, as that was the difference maker between the 2 teams. But we're going into this now with Vinco being 1-0 up against Gamma, and I'm going to start off with the attacking team, and that's going to be Schemes, as he was leading by example, topping the lobby.
Absolutely, they seem to be going for an A push here, except for that player number 1, Java, just trying to check out the B flank. Currently nobody holds middle, but that's fine. Gunfight's going over on the lobby side, and Gamma player decides to retreat. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Java picks up an all-important first blood on Sharp. Look at Keegs over, and Vince finds one. Scara does find a pick on Mikhail at the back. Skeamz with 1 on steps as well, so it is now a 4v2 in favor, 3v2 now in favor of Vinco.
Yeah, Vinco has the bomb down. All the advantage on their side. Koala is going to be picking up calves there. It's all now up to Keegs in a 1v3 situation. Do you feed them anymore, or do you just get off the map, Edgar?
You jump off the map. I mean, the bomb's almost detonating it anyway, and if he crosses, he'll die, so I guess he just has to play his wife there. He gets hit markered by Koala, but nothing you can do there in that situation, I guess. And Koala doesn't end up picking up the kill anyway, but Skeamz dies off of the bomb explosion.
Stupid little mistakes, as I put it.
A little mistake.
A little mistake, detonating himself there. But as you mentioned, yeah, probably the better option would get off the map and don't feed them anymore. But now they have that bomb plant, and they've got that extra kill. And I think it was LeeJavaa, but he did die. So it doesn't matter too much with a bomb being planted. And a good first round from Vinco Gaming.
Absolutely a good first round for them. Now let's see what Gamma does on off.
Yeah, let's jump on board with Voguem. I know a lot of people want to see from him. He's got the Maddox, an Elo, double quick draw, and a stock. And it looks like...
And a timeout.
Oh, no. Oh, no. And a timeout. Didn't see that coming, but a timeout is indeed there. And sheesh, here we go.
Timeout from Calves now in the 4v5. So they're automatically first blooded every round. Seem to be playing very slow, probably just waiting for Calves to come back into the game, but we'll see.
Yeah.
See what they choose to do here. It's currently Keeks just watching the back. Trying to pick up a pinch. The pinch, not a pinch. And the rest of the players are trying to engage the players on B. Mikhail finds first blood, so it's a 4v4 now. But Scara comes in for support over on the elevator area. And meanwhile, on the left side of the bomb side, you have Skeamz just holding it down with his AR.
It's going to be so difficult to get on bomb, as they know. If you do get on bomb, that cluster nade is going to come in. The nades will be rained down. But it looks like a brilliant rotation to A has gone down. Keeks is getting the bomb down. And Vinco hasn't read this at all, as they're still all over at B. And
time out again.
Time out again from Vinco. Oh well, I just don't know. Is it Tippmann? No, Tippmann is still in here.
That's Java.
So it's not the LTE. It's Java Johnson.
Oh boy! Now a 2v3 in this round. The bomb did go down for Gamma, but
oh my god!
Heels go in favor of Vinco. A huge 2-piece by Koala.
Yeah, huge 2-piece there by Koala, and now we're gonna be backing out unless the players can rejoin. But that's an unfortunate stuck there from Scara on one of the players from Gamma. Unfortunate timing there, running into that nade. But yet again, it is Vinco being 2-0 up.
Absolutely. And now, I think this is the first time that we're going to see a 4v4 S&D on Black Ops.
No, but I think they might just end the game here and retry this.
Yeah. They did.
Yeah, game ended. Better for both sides getting all the players in here. You don't want to throw things off. But yes, good 2 rounds from Vinco. Almost we thought, okay, well, that last round, Gamma with a timeout, and then Java with his one as well. So we're going back out of this game. It's going to be the first one to 4 now. And Vinco has still that one map in hand, and if you want to see the scoreline for that, or you have just joined, you can always use the exclamation mark MC for the map count, and you'll find that one in the chat. But Gamma, not the start you wanted from Search and Destroy, Edgar.
Absolutely not, and oh well, they now have 6 rounds to try and come back. Meanwhile, Vinco only needs 4 to win, and oh boy. It was just the start of the S&D, so you can't really predict anything, especially when one of the rounds was a 4v5 and the other one was basically a 4v4. No, sorry. One round was a 4v5, which was the second round, and it did go in favor of Vinco. However, is there anything else we have to say? I mean, they were in a 4v5, they found first blood, so a 4v4, and then after that, they just get broken on the A site.
Yeah, it was for me just a bit too quick. The Gamma guys were a bit too spread out. and they got picked off individually. But the only thing that might be a good thing timing out this early in the search and destroy is that progress to specialist and streaks and all that. So rather now than being far into the search and destroy and something like that happening, but now we just wait. And yet again, if you don't know who is in either teams, there is up for you guys again from the Vinco team: Java, Tippmann, vSkeamz, Scarazards, and from Gamma you got Sharp MU10, Geeks, Mikhail, Voguem, and Calves. Now, if we look at the maps, yet again, it is that Arsenal search and destroy that we will be busy with, waiting for the
Yep.
teams to join back. I think we're only waiting for the one player from Gamma. But let's just talk further, Edgar, and we're looking at the seaside control. Say now, yes, Vinco takes this search and destroy.
It might be over.
Do you think maybe Gamma can bounce back on a control?
They definitely they can, but at the same time, I don't think that they'll bounce back against Vinco when they're down 2-0.
So your
I
bread
think
and
they'll
butter,
just be demoralized.
yeah, your bread and butter is the search and destroy now if you're Gamma.
Yep, they need to win this map, force that second hard point, because they're really good at hard point during the other matches that we casted, as well as if that first hard point was close, yeah, and it was that close, there were 22 or 21 points of difference between both teams, then the second one can swing in favor of Gamma.
It can indeed, and if Gamma can maybe see to that second hard point that's going to be played on Arsenal, maybe they can just turn things around. It was very close in RCN hard point, so they maybe can do it in the Arsenal hard point. And if they can even take both those maps to come, then maybe we can see that frequency search and destroy. And for those people that loves Call of Duty as much as I do, after this, it's the CWL cross-divisional play. So definitely be watching that on Twitch. Saw some highlights yesterday, and some of the teams that's been looking good is really not looking good, Edgar.
Yeah, if we're talking about Optic, then Optic and Honor Thieves. It feels like they were underprepared for their matches against Denial and Midnight, respectively.
Yeah, it does feel that way. And just looking at how the teams got to the semi-final yet again on your screen for you, Vinco making it look easy until this point, only losing one map there against I5, and then Crypto being flawless all the way through to that grand final. The winner between these two teams will be facing off against them either tomorrow or Friday. I will wait for confirmation for that. I know some of the players of Crypto is in chat, so you can let us know when that will be taking place, and then we can get a stream for that one as well. But Gamma is still not a slouch. They can still come back, and it's gonna have to start with Voguem for me. Voguem is always that guy that you're looking for to go off for Gamma. We have Mikhail that went off the previous game against Max 7, and he was our MVP. So we just need someone from Max or from Gamma just to step up.
I guess, but I was reading the chat and I saw Lefkoff saying that Gamma isn't bad at all on seaside control.
Ooh, so maybe, just maybe, they can
So they have a chance, definitely. If that's the case.
Well, listen, you're only 2 rounds down in search and destroy. You can still do this, and I'm just hovering over the emblems of the guys here, and we can see here if I can go to Java's name. Sorry, where do I go? There? No, not there. Okay, well I can't do it. I don't know why, but he's rocking his emblem there, saying Twitch LeeJavaa, so go check him out on Twitch as well. And I know there's a lot of you guys that streams, and if you do, listen here, get them out on Twitter, and I'll retweet as many as I can. I know some of you already on the Discord server from CODZA, and if you are not, then please join that one as well. It will pop up in stream sometime during the stream, or pop up in the chat during the stream. but we're still waiting for one of the players to join. And here I'm bringing the question to the chat. I have a little question for you guys, and I'm going to bring it up in the stream shortly. And triangle L1. Oh, there we go. Thank you very much, Zenko, for that one. Now you see, I just don't waste time going through all this stuff. But there you have Java's Twitch channel. If you want to go check that one out, I can promise you there's some lit content there for you, so you can check that one out. But earlier I put on a poll on Twitter, and I'm actually gonna check that one out to see what you guys said. Vinco or Gamma, and I can already think that majority of you guys has been voting for Vinco. So let me just go check that one out.
It's
And
the predictable choice, yes.
it is the predictable choice, but never count out the underdogs. And
Yep.
if I just scroll down, yeah, it's 60% for Vinco, 40% for Gamma. So actually just 20% between the two teams. It's actually close, Edgar.
Closer than I predicted it would be, yes, 100%.
It is very, very close. Still waiting for, I don't know what's the problem with the guy from Gamma. Hopefully, he's probably with cool ideas. We know what problems they've been causing lately. And yeah, it's just a bit crazy. But let's just look further ahead for what is in store for Kojere. We've got VS Gaming now. That's Cup number 2 finishing this week. And I think Metal State should be starting in a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks from now. Maybe Metal State's second leg will be starting for Pro Series and for Open Series, so there's money to win there again. And from ACGL, well, we have your 2Ks again on each Sunday. Wednesdays we have the 2v2s again. So stuff's going down, but not really lands that's everyone looking forward to. No lands really being announced except the one from VS Gaming. But I don't think we have to hold out too long. I think some people have lands up on their sleeve. Hopefully it's a major and we can get majority of the teams flying down. But yeah, we still be waiting for the guys from Gamma, and I think it's better for me.
I have a feeling I'm having a headset issue, but I cannot hear you. Give me a second and I'll try to fix that.
Awesome stuff. Hype saying I still have my pizza voucher. Well, what are you waiting for? There's some lit debonair, some lekker juicy debonair's pizza. Go get that one for you. Place second at the ACGL Debonair's Cup, so get one there for you. Eros here as well, one of the players of crypto, played exceptionally well last weekend. Lau, Levkov, we've got all of the crypto guys in here. They're waiting to see what these teams can do because they will be waiting for them in the grand final. And for now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to switch over to the intro screen until we wait for one of the Gamma guys to join. And once they do, we'll start this game off again. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the game between Vinco and Gamma. Vinco being one map up. Unfortunately, the one member from Gamma can't join up. He's having his internet problems. So unfortunately, Gamma is going to go into the search and destroy, being 2-0 down and being a player down. So an uphill battle for them in the search and destroy. And Edgar, how's that gonna help Gamma? It's just not gonna help Gamma going forward
at all. And wow, I really dislike when stuff like this happens because you're not going to be able to play competitively. However, the teams have changed. One of them changed teams on accident, so the game will be restarted. I really wanted to see an even contest between these two teams, but a 4v5, it's demoralizing, and two, one of Gamma's players will always have to be getting a 2-piece all the time.
Yeah, it makes it just so difficult for the guys from Gamma. They have lost one of their players, but this is the maps to follow. It isn't over yet, as Silver says in chat. It isn't. Gamma can still do this, even being a man down. Well, it is it's search and destroy, so maybe you can pull it off in search and destroy. In a respawn, I don't see that at all happening. But so, hopefully there's some chance. Listen, we're giving them something. We're not giving them all of it. We're giving them something. But they 2-0 up. Vinco only needs to get to 4, and Gamma needs to get all the way to 6 as we load back into this game. This time, I must say, it's actually taking quite a while for us to load in. Has something happened again? Yep. Welcome to online Call of Duties, ladies and gentlemen.
Did you disconnect? I didn't.
Well, I'm going out. I'm not in that game. They don't want me in there.
Alright, I'll cast this by myself.
There, you go for it.
Vinco going for an A push here. 5 men versus 2 men from Gamma, trying to hold this. That would be Voguem and Keeks trying to hold this. Keeks gets back down to steps. LeeJavaa finds the first pick on Voguem in lobby. Bomb's about to get down. To go down. 5v3 in favor of Vinco. Keeks slides in through the stairs, gets absolutely beamed by Koala. Mikhail finds one at steps again. He finds 2. Finds LeeJavaa and Koala. Sharp with 1 as well on Scarazards. So it's now a 2v2 with 30 seconds left for the bomb to be defused. vSkeamz finds Mikhail, and the teamwork works in perfectly. And Tippmann finds the last player, Sharp. So now a 3-0 in round count for Vinco.
Well, Vinco making it look easy. Remember, they've got that man advantage. One of the players from Gamma can't get on. And LeeJavaa says
that was scary, because the Mikhail and Sharp could have clutched that. They just lost their last 1v1s respectively, and the game has been ended. I think they're going to let you back into the game.
Yeah, I'm getting back into the game. Thank you very much, the host Gamma, for ending the game there for me. I'll be joining back up momentarily. And for me now, it's futile fighting this with a man down. Yes, you need to keep your head held high, but how can you do that already being that first blood down? Every single round you first blooded, and now how crucial that is in search and destroy.
Yep, that, and just the teamwork in general and the coverage that you have just by having 5 people on the map versus. It's just you can basically walk away with just trading, no matter what you do. You can give up first blood, and if you trade effectively, you still win the round.
Yeah, now how effectively would that now be, being a man down? And how difficult is going to be even to get close to specialist, with Vinco only being 3 rounds away from taking the search and destroy. Gamma's going to have to take everything to get through this search and destroy.
Absolutely.
And for me,
I'm not sure if the restart's happening at 3-0 or at 2-0, Dare.
I think it's starting at 3-0. I can't think that it will start at 2-0. And just remember, it's not just a player being timed out. Maybe it's your AR that's being timed out, or your SOG player, And in this case from Gamma, it looks like they're Sorg players. Keeg still has the sniper out, and that's quite concerning after seeing them being a man down already.
Possibly, but I mean, if he gets a pick there, if he gets the ERW first blood, he evens up the odds for his team. However, similar push from Vinco.
I think
Coming in on the A side.
Oh!
Skeamz is putting the bomb down. Keeks just find one, gets traded immediately after, so it's now a 4v3 in the favor of Vinco with bomb down. 40 seconds left.
40 seconds left. 2 players in lobby for Gamma, and the Mikael here at the back. He finds one at least. Make that a 3v3 now, so Gamma at least bringing it back. They still have just under 30 seconds to work with. Finds another. All up to Voguem. Voguem with a big 2-piece. The only guy left alive is Java. And if there's one guy from Vinco you want left alive, it is him, the captain. We'll see if he can pick up anyone. And this is going to be so difficult as Mikael picks up Java at the end there. And what a round from Gamma, bringing it back.
Oh boy. A 3v4 retake that goes in the favor of Gamma. I want to see this 2-piece by Voguem here. A team shot comes in from 1-on-1 and then on vSkeamz was winning the 1v1, but his teammate was right there for the trade, so that's where they even the odds.
Yeah.
Solid plays out of them.
And from Voguem, it wasn't...
Solid plays out of Gamma on that round.
Yeah, it wasn't just Voguem from Gamma that pitched up there. It was his
Yep.
play on his left there as well, making sure the attention was drawn to him. And now was that sniper kill there from, I think it was Keegs at the back there. And
It was insane.
yeah, it was a snapper, but it's still Vinco. They know they're going to A, and this first pick's gonna be very crucial. That dictates to who's taking this round.
Yep, and Keys gets a hit marker on. Scarab himself was also wielding a sniper. And this is where the push slows down because Keeks is just trying to find a pick, and so are the rest of the players. And Sharp does get stunned here over on the mid block. No one from Vinco establishing a flank, but Scara gets caught out, sliding out of Jet.
Oh,
Keeks finds
that
Tippmann at the
sniper.
back right of the steps, and now this is Gamma's chance to push, Dare.
Exactly that, and they need to do that now. Play number 3 is going to be the crucial one. He is in vent, so if Gamma can maybe read that, they've got this round. But it's going to be shots in from behind, and it's going to be a 2v2. vSkeamz and Java versus Mikael and Voguem. The bomb has been now planted at B. A good rotation again from them, as Vinco is still scratching their head, saying, where the hell is Gamma?
Yep, and that's already 10 seconds off of the defuse time there, dog. As vSkeamz and Java are trying to push through this back elevator area.
Hit marker from...
Java with a hit marker on Mikhail, that's unlucky.
Yeah.
25 seconds left. This push is about to happen here. Mikhail finds Java pushing up. vSkeamz pushing up.
What?
And Voguem cleans them both up.
From me, what is Java doing? He goes in for the plant push with your player. It was vSkeamz that was the aggressor there, and then Java just tries to hop on bomb, and then 2 seconds too late to jump off and go help. But another round from Gamma, and they slowly but surely coming back into this.
Indeed they are. Maybe the Vinco players getting a little bit careless there, but however, 2-3. If you weren't following from the start, it is 2-3. So Vinco has 3 rounds, Gamma has 2. And let's see what Vinco does here on offense again. Seems like a B push with Java hitting middle.
Yeah, and there's no players from Gamma in a middle. Just player number 6, excuse me. As another Scara again with that hit marker. It's these people just can't aim higher, can they?
Not everyone can be Famage, alright. However, first blood in favor of Gamma, but the trade comes in from the Vinco players. Voguem still alive at 5-0. Never mind, he gets forced by Java over on the elevator area, so that means a bomb's going down. Java challenges it, Mikhail with the back, loses that gunfight, so it's now a 2v3 in favor of Vinco. Mikhail in ticket, he surely gets caught. Yes, he does, but Kicks with a huge snipe here in a 1v2 situation.
And how difficult is that going to be? He needs to pick up one. The bomb is planted as well. Player number 5 is rotating down, and it looks like he's going to be sticking the sneaky one. And I think they should be reading him there. Yeah, Scara does pick and gets the trigger finger shot there with the pistol. And that round does now go to Vinco. Vinco being now 4-2 over Gamma. And if you're asking why, it's because there was a timeout from either side. So the score now reads 4-2.
Absolutely a good round from Vinco here, just trying getting control of the B side, making sure all the trades are going in favor, and taking that advantage of being a man up. However, that now puts them on defense, and Gamma goes back into offense here. Let's see if they try something new or if they're going for their usual A push. It seems to be that way.
Yeah, seems like the A push it is. The sniper is yet again out from Keegs. See if he can maybe pick up one there. Scara, nope, just getting out with his life there. Scara just duck and diving with the slides, and the same thing with Keegs. And I wonder doing that if you're actually going to find a kill. Scara does, and that's going to be 1-0 there for the snipers. Voguem comes back with the sniper of his own, and it looks just like sniper galore at first.
Yep, Voguem did end up picking up Keegs' sniper, outclassing him there right now with the 2 picks that he's gotten here, reducing Vinco's man lead to a 3v3 now, so they're equal. Is the rotation from TB happening here? It seems to be that way. However, they're playing it extremely slow, and Vinco still has no idea of what's happening.
This is exactly what we saw in the previous round.
They're trying to hold A.
Yeah, it was the same thing from Gamma we saw 2 rounds ago when they were attacking. They sent people to A. Then knew, okay, let's give it up and let's go to B. And yet again, it's Vinco leaving that one open for them. But it is going to be Sharp MU10 that's being that nuisance.
Smart plays.
Smart plays.
Very smart plays.
Yeah, he can come up behind now and hopefully can pick up some kills. And if he does, that's a bonus for Gamma.
Finds Java, gets that kill, reduces the lead to a 3v2. Good window there. That would be vSkeamz trying to push through it. Voguem does spot him. Qualo can he get the kill? No, he does not. So Voguem picks up that one, and it's now a 2v1. But vSkeamz picks up a 2-piece of his own, and it's now a 1v1. Sharp versus vSkeamz.
Yeah, vSkeamz. Will he get up? And yes, he does. As I mentioned, that dashy from Vinco just doesn't miss those shots as he gets on bomb and defuses it. And that will now put Vinco 1 round away from taking the search and destroy.
And that's a gunfight that if you're Sharp, you don't really have to take. You can just slide out of the ticket area, just go below it, jiggle the barrels, waste some time because there were only around 15 seconds left for the bomb to explode when vSkeamz challenged him. But this two piece here by vSkeamz himself, absolutely crucial. And then
just this at
the
end there.
Gunfight decimating Sharp there.
10 health remaining. And it does pay off for him as he takes that round. Now Vinco 1 round away from taking the search and destroy. Vinco Tippmann is still 0-4. Well, you've got the man advantage, so we're giving you a slip for that. But Voguem is 8-2. And from Gamma, that's exactly what you need. If someone else can pitch up just like he is, I think Gamma can bring this back.
Yep, Tempest in hand. Ready to be used. Vinco is going for this 3-man B push. Qualo has spotted out Sharp at the bottom area there. Tippmann almost finds first blood, but Java does end up getting it himself. And now Voguem with a trade extremely quickly there, so it's a 4v3 now. Vinco still trying to push towards this area, but Sharp ends up finding another kill on vSkeamz. This time winning that 1v1. Mikhail, well, gets a gun by Tippmann. So again, a 3v2.
3v2. Sniper shot by Scara. I knew somehow he would be hitting that shot. Bomb now gets planted. Voguem has to do it all. Tempest is out. Can he find at least one and get those in? He's being shot at every single time. Tempest is out. Is Scara gonna hit some crazy shot with that sniper? He's looking for it. And I think this is a losing battle as Koala comes in from behind. And that will be it in search and destroy. Vinco takes map number 2, unfortunately being a man down Gamma. But hey, what can you do? Online tournaments. And he's probably with cool ideas.
And yep, Vinco end up taking this map 6-2. Now going to seaside control. Lefkov was saying that Gamma was good at seaside control, and yet no one's good at seaside control when you're 4v5 or any map. So this might be it, Dowry. I hope not, but it might be it.
Yeah, I think this might be it. Gamma saying Kovsk, can he back? Can he back? Can he English? Can what? Can he back in 10 minutes? But yeah, hopefully he's back in 10 minutes or whenever. So own. But listen, how difficult is that gonna be? And as I say that, there goes my frames, and it looks like my end of my stream. Holy shit, Edgar! What the? Everything has gone red. Everything.
What do you mean by that?
My stream has gone totally red, and it's back.
You
And
had an internet peak.
And it's back to green. And well, I think there was a little glitch for everyone there. And
Yes,
you
I
see,
didn't
this
hear
is
you for a
why
while.
I just bash cool ideas, and then my ISP just drops. So I think it's
Can't bash everyone.
yeah, and,
Anyone, they hear you.
they hear me. Online Call of Duty at its best. You can't count on the ISPs. But now I have no clue what these two teams will be doing. Are they going to be waiting for the guys from Gamma to get their players back? I hope so. But looking at the maps, map number 1, if you've just joined us, it is Hacienda. Hardpoint was a runaway at the beginning for Vinco, but then it was Gamma crawling their way back into it, and it was a 250 to 225 scoreline there. And then, or 223, and then Arsenal search and destroy that we've just seen, timeouts galore, and then it was a 6-2 scoreline for Vinco Gaming right there. And then search or control seaside that we're waiting for. I think the Vinco guys have left the game. Maybe they're going to host. I don't know what's happening. But Muffin say everything is going red. Attack of impulsive red. Well, if they in control of my ISP, then geez, like it, I'm gonna be dropping donuts, hey. but I'll
But you don't already.
but I don't already. Hey, okay, listen, yeah. You wanna get off? Do you wanna get off? Get off. South African Wi-Fi at its best. Yeah, I know what you mean. And I think we're gonna be changing a host, waiting to see what the players do. And let's join on Tippmann. See what happens. I'm back up. Please let there be a full team of Gamma. Please, we want to see a good game.
Please.
Well,
yes.
this is the following maps that Gamma needs. They need to take every single map. They need to take the seaside control. They need to take the Arsenal hardpoint, and then they need to take the frequency search and destroy as well. And if you're asking me for my prediction, I think it might just end in this control.
It's a 4v5. Not only are they gonna play man down, but they're also gonna play with one less wife. Because that's the way control works. When you spawn in with 4 people, you have 29 wives, 28 wives instead of 30.
Yeah, and as we can see there, it looks like we're gonna be going into this game even being that man down from Gamma. Unfortunately, Vinco can't do anything about that. It's one of those things. And
it just happens.
I can imagine him, or I don't know who from Gamma is actually timed out. Let me actually check. We are Keegs.
It was Calves.
Oh, it was Calves, mate. He's the one that hasn't been in here. So I can just imagine, like, how is he just frustrated behind his screen? He's probably bashing it, saying, "What the, come on, my team's playing. I'm letting them down." And unfortunately, with that ISP dropping those lines for him. But we're going into this control now. I played on C side, and listen here, you're man down. I'm giving it already a 3-0 to Vinco.
Same here. Host ended the game again. So is something happening? Something might be happening here. Do we have a development?
I don't know. I'm receiving word from Java saying they asked 5 minutes for Cavs to join. Hopefully he can. We never want to see games this uneven in numbers, so we'll just be waiting for him. And I can see Lowski saying all composure is gone. Yeah, maybe on the side of Gamma you could say that, with them being a man down. Hopefully they can pick things up and the player can come back. In the meanwhile, you're gonna hear Edgar sing a song for us.
Yeah, right.
I was tasting it. I was tasting you, but hey, maybe you should. Hopefully, no one be asking me. I can already imagine the song request coming from them saying "Sing Della Ray" or some dozy I don't know song, but we'll not go that far. We don't want to chase everyone away, but yeah. Now we're just waiting and waiting and waiting for the players from Gamma to join up. And while they do, we just go back into this intro screen. Otherwise, you're going to be listening to me yab, yab, and yab on. And Mr. Vinco CS is asking, teach us how to make trinchado.
Trinchado.
Yeah, please teach us. Tell us how to.
I have no idea.
Oh my gosh. See now, he says he's from Portugal and he can't do that. Okay.
It's a traditional play. It's a traditional.
It's like asking a South African guy, "Can you braai?" And I think
not really. I mean, not that.
Yeah,
no, it's not that.
No, it must be like
culture.
even Mr. Clint saying you're a fake porra. like Tiano, like Tiano. Hey, at least we know.
Porra, but I'm not gonna say it in Portuguese.
How do you say?
That's basically that's a glorified swear.
Porra.
I can't say it.
Porra.
Just press on the R's. Press on the R's.
Porra. Some way. I don't know how you say that, but we'll check you now as soon as one of the Gamma guys have joined back. Hopefully they have. If they haven't, well, the stream will still continue, and we'll get this one underway.
Control starting.
Yeah, we're getting back into it. That was just a quick sound check, actually, for you guys. But we're getting back into this, and looks like they will be playing this in a 4v5. So yeah, basically it's over. Basically, it's over. I actually wish this game could be rescheduled. Actually, wish we could see a 5v5 game play tomorrow or whenever, but hopefully, well, I can probably say that won't be happening. That is now going to be map number 3, going to be Seaside Control, and Vinco is a man down, but Scara is inactive, so yippee for Gamma.
Absolutely, yes. The contest on B comes in from Vinco. Star finds the first blood. Mikhail with 1 as well, so a good start here for Gamma as they pick up almost all the 4 players there. Voguem picks up an extra 1. Can he find another one? Can he find Scara here? But Scara just plays his wife long enough for his teammates to get back, and meanwhile mid is open. And Koala just slides through those mid steps. Another 5 stack coming in for Vinco here on his B control point as you have Scara trying to sway. Does get caught by Mikhail.
And I can now think Scara is probably being a bit over eager there, being that man advantage all of the time, but throwing your lives away like that is gonna just let Gamma get back into it. So probably not the wise thing to do, as we can see Tippmann there with his beautiful LTE lag. Hopefully he can get his fibers soon and get an ISP that doesn't drop him.
And now the A capture coming in from Vinco. at the moment. It's just Tippmann and Huawei here trying to get kills. Huawei finds one. Tippmann weakens the player up in checkers. vSkeamz finds one on the other side of the map, but he gets caught by Sharp, who just picks up a 2-piece and then gets traded by Tippmann. Lightning strike for Tippmann himself. Wow, with a lightning as well. Not that important for this round, but to stop a B push, yeah. It's going to be way more effective.
Yeah, it is indeed. As Gamma still tries to just stop Vinco for that while. The kills department hasn't been that huge. It's just one between these teams so Gamma can still do this. They just need to pick up all the individual plays from Vinco. And player number 8, Keeks, he's going to be bombarded by every single Vinco player. Can he get more than one? Unfortunately can't. But still one down, so not too bad from Gamma.
Not too bad from Gamma, and the thing is, the lives are even though they have a player in their spawn that will be Koala, and Vinco has streaks. Koala does find one in the back, however, which keeps player number 6 from trying to help his team up in the front area of the church, and now it allows Vinco to just push in, and they only need one tick. They win this next set of gunfights, and this is it, already.
Yeah, this should be it. Get in the hill. Why are you waiting? And as I say that, the hill has been captured, and that's round number 1 on the board for Vinco in this control. Just a reminder, if Vinco takes this control, it is all over in a 3-0 sweep. But keep in mind, Gamma unfortunately being that man down in that search and destroy and in this control thus far. They can still do it, just need to play it a bit more smart. I don't think throwing your lives away like Scar has done there in the beginning of this control will benefit your team, but hopefully they can do something different and come back as the winner between these two. That looks like being Vinco will be facing off against Crypto.
Indeed. And this is very, very hard to watch, and it's very unlucky for Gamma. They could have had a fair chance at this, but now they don't because someone has internet issues. That's one of the most frustrating things. However, they're going for the safe push that Vinco is not ready for. They have not realized that set A push is happening. Voguem gets one. McKill, the team. But he does back himself up with one, so kills do go in favor of Gamma until LeeJavaa finds the player in church, and so does vSkeamz, and now just a full break comes in from Vinco. And there's only one tick on the A site, and it's sad.
I can just imagine once Vinco finds these kills at A that they will be pushing that spawn. And we can see now maybe player number 5, streaks coming down from Tippmann now. How much people can he actually pick up? We can see 3 of Gamma's players is in bar at the moment. Not being too careful, or being actually careful with those streaks in hand. And Scara has got the sniper out in control.
I mean, yeah, when you're playing 4v5 and you have this, you're basically just chilling if you're Scara. However, getting shot by his own teammate there. No, a bit of banter. He does pick up Voguem over on the steps, which will infuriate the Gamma players even more. McKill does find one, so start. vSkeamz is right there for the trade, however. As there's pressure on this B side, vSkeamz with one. Can he find more than that? Yes, he finds both, but Voguem right there. Picking up a kill of his own, but 10 seconds left basically in this round. All the kills go in favor. It's over.
Yeah, it is over. Almost finding a collat there is Scara with that sniper, but just getting to hit markers for his efforts. And that's another round on the border for Vinco Gaming. Only one now left against a 4-man Gamma. And it's unfortunate that things lead to timeouts and internet and ISPs and all that nonsense.
And everyone in the chat is asking for a rematch too, even if it's friendly. I would love to see that. I'd actually.
Oh yes, I think we would love to see a rematch actually. I don't know where my English went there, but yeah, it is gonna be an uphill battle. And the game is basically over. Squalla pops that 200 and gets shot from behind from his teammate, so he doesn't have it anymore.
Absolutely going in for this B push. Hailstorm gets called in to stop the players from trying to get in, but they do get in anyway. That Hailstorm won't pick up any kills. Scara 1 with the sniper, follow 1 with the SOG. And you see player number 9 there just trying to help his teammate there in middle. Sharp does find 1, vSkeamz with a trade, Quava with 1 on Voguem himself, Scara with a team kill. A great sniper shot out of him there on his mate Quava.
Yeah, I don't think the brothers will be sharing anything lately, because if your brother's shooting you in the back like that, you know, you must just give him a clap when you go see him in his room. But it is still Gamma trying to do something. No scopes coming in from Scara, can't pick up anyone. Get out there. Just the disrespect from him on a Gamma. And player number 3 is Java's 12 and 8 still spraying.
He's just spraying.
Yeah, still spraying his way through the hill. And peeking and not peeking, and now going around, maybe finding player number 7, that is Mikal, coming from there. Yes, does pick him up and does get taken out from behind. So Vinco messing around, but Gamma is doing good thus far.
They have a wife advantage. The Tempest has been pulled out by Voguem. He does find 3 with it. Oh my lord, and now he has a lightning get in.
Oof, if he found that kill on vSkeamz, it would have been a whole different story. But 7 kills difference between these two teams, and I can imagine Java saying, "Listen here, yes you can mess around, but hey, we're losing.
It's not over yet.
We're losing this."
And oh boy, 2 kills in favor of Gamma there. The War Machine gets popped by Scara, does find 1, but Keeks cleans him up, and now it's just rounds over. Delray, 18-8. Vinco needs a very solid break here, and I don't think that they'll get it.
I don't know what Vinco's doing. They're extending the series for what? I don't know. They're messing around too much, I think. 5v17 now, and if they wake up now and do it now, it's gonna, I think it's gonna be one crazy battle.
Indeed, but the kill is still going in favor of Gamma. It's now a 2v14. Like, no way that's happening. vSkeamz with 1, vSkeamz with 2. Voguem weak, but the team shot comes in. Java the last player alive, and nope. That is a round for Gamma.
Yeah, at least on the
still
board.
Don't expect them to win this next one.
Yeah, at least on the board and control. But if you're Vinco, like, what are you doing? Why
Close
don't
it
you?
out.
Yeah, why
Just
don't?
close it out.
Yeah, close it out. You, for Lee, you're probably thinking you're taking away his reading time, but or his studying time. And we all know what the academic athlete he is. But hopefully they can end it now, as they still a man down. Now my question is, imagine Carv's mate comes back and they take this control. Imagine the scenes.
That's a bit too out of the ordinary, Dowry. I don't think that's going to happen. I hope so. I'll make an interesting storyline, but that's not going to happen. Keeks with the War Machine, however, making things happen in the hill. But he gets taken down. Java with the Gravity Swam picks up 1, Qual with 1, vSkeamz with 1 as well, and that's early control for Vinco there.
Yeah, early control. We have vSkeamz with the Vision Pulse, so he can use that if he wants. The streaks come down from one of the Vinco guys. Voguem picks up 2, and I just think let's stick on him because he's the only one from Gamma. Okay, him and Mikal, that's really doing well, being 5v4, and Voguem with the streaks as well if he wants to use those, as the kill department lights up yellow again.
Yes, it does, and now this lightning strike gets called in, finds Quava, finds Java's. This is Gamma's entry point now. It's their time to try and break this hill. Can they get this control point secured? Tippmann with 1, but Voguem gets that kill. A current 2v1 over here on this B site. And the trades come out towards Gamma's favor, and now Java. Will we be trying to do the play? Yes, he does. He's trying to find a kill. He finds 1, but the trade comes in from Keeks. Scara and Tippmann trying to get kills of their own, along with vSkeamz. They do end up successfully doing that. Scara with another one. 14 seconds left. This round should be over already. Unless there's a miraculous play, but there's no specialist. For Gamma.
No, that should be over, and that
GG tonight.
yeah, that should be the scoreline as it reads 3-0 to Vinco Gaming. GG's to them. They move on to the grand final where they will be taking on Crypto Gaming, and that is sure to be one hell of a series. We know what Crypto can do. We've seen them all doing it all in that ACL Debonair's Cup. And Vinco, to be honest, they really don't have the practice in that Crypto maybe has in.
Maybe not, but I guess that's something that we'll see and we'll notice when we're watching that actual game.
Yeah, can't wait for it. It's going to be one cracker of a game, and I'll be bringing you that one as well. That might be tomorrow or Friday. I'll keep you guys updated. If you don't follow me on Twitter, please do @_EN_ or not underscore, but @EN_ Dallas. And Edgar, where can the people in stream find you as well?
You can find me on twitter.com/edgyfaria. Edgy for
Okay, there you can find that one there as well, making it a bit more difficult for you saying twitter.com, but he's got you then anyway. But for everyone in stream, thank you very much for joining as well. I'm happy I can actually get encoding for you guys, as I know it's always difficult watching in 720p streams if you're from South Africa. But Gamma, sorry to unfortunately see that one of your guys timed out. Hopefully there's a rematch soon so we can watch this epic game go down again. I think it would have been maybe a 3-2, 3-1. Yeah, I think it was way closer. But GG's to Vinco. They did pitch up, and they now move along to that grand final. If I show you the scoreboard or the log, you see now Vinco will now move on and play Crypto Gaming. For now, ladies and gentlemen, that is all, and I'll check you guys next time. Cheers.